Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm a little baby. I'm David.
That's right. Today's episode is 4 Bots and a Baby. I hope everybody saw
children.
the ghost that was haunting this episode.
No, what?
Oh, I forgot to
Yeah,
look.
no, in the background you can totally see what is either a ghost or a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 3...
But to be honest, in the brief instance you do see that, it looks like a frickin' ghost.
Yes.
I did not notice that, but that sounds terrifying. I mean, the episode as a whole is kind of terrifying.
I mean, he's talking about
we'll
3 men and a
this
baby,
episode,
not... Which is its own kind of terrifying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a remake of a French farce, but it's in this 80s movie era where men are just bizarre and horrible.
I mean, the funniest thing is, think of it, the 3 men having to take care of a baby. It's impossible. How could they possibly do that?
And somehow there's also like a massive drug deal involved in the movie
Oh, sure.
that gets confused with diapers or some shit.
I don't remember that movie at
movie
all,
that
and
it's
yet I
confusing that
know that
exists.
I watched it as a child in the 80s, and I have a strong feeling it was one of the many formative moments that eventually convinced me that I did not want to have children.
It was. Would you believe it was actually the biggest box office hit of 1987?
I would believe that. I don't think 1987 had a lot of
such a strange time.
great stuff.
Yeah. It was kind of the dead zone of the 80s.
Also, would you believe that it was directed by Transformers veteran Leonard Nimoy?
I was aware of that because I am a huge nerd.
Did he ever direct anything else? Other than, like, one of the Star Trek movies?
Well, he directed Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
Yes. AKA the best one.
I'm Star Trek 6 man myself.
2 is fun. I actually kind of like 3, although it's dumb. Oh, which is Undiscovered Country? Is that 6?
Yes.
Undiscovered Country
Yes.
6. That's one with
Christopher
Plummer.
Lloyd.
No, Christopher Lloyd is
Christopher
in
Lloyd's
Star
like
Trek 3, Search for Spock,
Oh. Okay.
which was also directed by Leonard Nimoy.
Oh.
Oh, was it?
Okay, so...
Yes.
That one was also pretty good.
No, it looks like in addition to those, he also directed The Good Mother, which is a movie with Diane Keaton and Liam Neeson.
Oh.
That sounds boring.
And Funny About Love, a romantic comedy starring Gene Wilder and Mary
What?
Stuart Masterson.
I want to find that.
And also directed Holy Matrimony, starring Patricia Arquette and a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt in his feature film debut.
Oh. So you directed
It's about a woman who infiltrates like Mennonites or something to find stolen money or something.
A boyfriend? No.
No. Well, I mean, I think she ends up having to. Oh, she has to marry Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I mean, I suppose there are worse fates.
Well, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is like 8 in the movie, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
He started acting young.
I was gonna say, isn't he that young one? Wasn't he like the kid on Third Rock?
That's him.
Well, he was...
So yeah, I was
late
kind of
teens
thinking that
then,
this
like-
sounded a little young. But I was thinking you said feature film debut, so I was thinking, oh, so this was when he was like 20. But no, I guess I was wrong.
No, this is in fact pre-Third Rock. This is from 1994.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
don't know. I don't romantic comedies.
One episode of TJ Hooker. Just one. Oh, Nimoy.
All right, Jim, I'll direct this one. If you'll forget that $50 I owe you.
I do feel like it's kind of uncharacteristic of me for 4 to be my favorite, but I also gave an impassioned defense of Ghostbusters 2 as the best Ghostbusters movie on the RFC Toy Fair live stream, so...
I love Lots
Sometimes
of that movie,
you do just like things that are fun, even if normally you like everything to be terrible.
Yes. Okay,
The Scaleri brothers. I gave him the chair.
Yes.
Either I
Anyway,
forgot...
4 bots and a baby.
I'm still on Nimoy. Give me a sec. He also directed one episode of Deadly Games, which our friend Trent has slowly been covering on his YouTube Isle of Rangoon series, and either I've forgotten him mentioning that Leonard Nimoy directed an episode, or he hasn't gotten to that one yet. But
wow,
watch his Deadly Games review series, because it's a TV show that it feels like I should have seen, but somehow didn't see, so it feels like Trent lived in a different dimension parallel to our own and arrived here with this TV show that never existed, and somehow has, like, lots of Star Trek actors, and Christopher Lloyd is the main villain.
But it clearly couldn't possibly have been produced by any other time period. Like, it's absolutely from the 90s.
Man, maybe he and Lloyd were pals from Star Trek 3.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But it's just a series that where, well, you still get shit like people misunderstanding how computers work, but the degree to which Deadly Games doesn't understand computers, and in particular computer games, is a thing of beauty. Anyway, this episode...
In a series where that's the point.
Yes.
Yes. The point is, Leonard Nimoy directed 3 Men and a Baby and is a perfectly good director, or, was.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to give the Vulcan nerve pinch to this conversation.
Yes.
And move us on to Rescue Bots, Episode 8, first aired April 14th, 2012, written by Dean Stefan, who previously wrote an episode each of Animated and Prime.
Aha.
He wrote SUV, Society of Ultimate Villainy.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
And Speed Metal.
Is this his only episode of Rescue Bots?
No, this is his first of 8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. So he settled in here.
Mm-hmm. He also wrote for Extreme Ghostbusters.
Ooh.
Oh, do we know which episode? Are you staying at AMDB?
Oh, it's you and your Jersey Devil vendetta.
I'm wondering No, that's a good Jersey Devil episode. Which, that's the thing. Sometime for Patreon, we have to do Jersey Devil episodes.
Okay. Just all of them? All Jersey Devil episodes of everything ever?
Yeah, because I can think of like at least a dozen.
Oh, he actually wrote the 2-part pilot of Extreme Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Also seeing here a bunch of episodes of Men in Black, the series.
There's probably Jersey Devil.
And Mummies Alive.
Also on the
Mummies
subject
Alive,
of
that's the thing.
suspiciously thematically similar cartoon episodes, well, later in the episode, probably at the end, we will have some discussion of David Wise. Hang in there.
Yes.
So we open once more with Mortal Peril.
Yeah,
there's
oh my god. Stop.
So there's a bridge. Yeah, so there's a bridge out. There's a bridge in Griffin Rock. It has collapsed due to some inclement weather, and once again, that Burt Reynolds looking guy.
You say inclement weather, but I think Croesus just wandered through and he wrecked another bridge. I guess Jen doesn't remember that, boss.
Yes, that I had to play the song from St. Albert, or I had to play Man in Motion to get the timing on that fight correct.
Well, I did it as a max level, so it was kind of easier.
All
but
I need is a pair of wheels.
I got knocked into the water every time. I didn't know it was going to happen the first time. It's like, no.
I would occasionally intentionally hit my push to talk button over our voice chat. Be like, gonna be a man in motion. All I need is this pair of wheels. They're like, okay, come on. No, they actually. I'm charismatic. I can get away with it.
Now, see, this is where once again I'm inspired to tell you about Canadian history.
Yes.
Because the song St. Elmo's Fire, brackets Man in Motion, was inspired by Canadian wheelchair athlete Rick Hansen.
Yes.
Who made it from Vancouver to, well, I think he went all around the world on his wheelchair.
I haven't actually seen the movie, but I figured that was basically what it was about, right?
Well, that's not at all what St. Elmo's Fire is about, weirdly enough.
Oh, okay. I haven't actually seen it. I just know...
No, St. Elmo's Fire is I don't know, teens doing stuff in the 80s.
Oh. That's
I think
boring.
Emilio Estevez is in it?
Like, all I've ever known about it was the song, so I just assumed it was a movie about a guy in a wheelchair doing impressive things.
No, it's like a Brat Pack movie.
Oh, that's way less interesting.
It's got Emilio Estevez, Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, and of course, Transformers the movie's own Judd Nelson.
I do like Judd Nelson, but that is a lot less interesting than I thought.
Directed by, of all people, Joel Schumacher.
So there's lots of neon.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, this Burt Reynolds guy once again feels the need for speed, and decides that he's just going to jump this destroyed bridge Knievel style on his motorcycle.
So
it does
stupid.
not work.
It's so stupid. I don't know why he does this, but it's really stupid.
No, but as soon as I saw him, I knew, he's going to jump the bridge. That it's going to be an Evel Knievel thing.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, I see a guy on a motorcycle, and I'm like, oh my god, he's going to jump it. And then he misses. And that was the part where I was like, ah!
Yes.
Oh, it's Devil's Canyon all over again. Anyway, so Heatwave tries to lower his ladder down. It's too far, so Cade climbs down on the ladder. He ends up falling off. They both end up in the river, and then there's a waterfall.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Apparently this island is just covered with waterfalls. We see waterfalls here, and I think next episode too. And we've seen them before. Like, there's a lot of mountain runoff on this island.
Griffin Rock has every possible type of terrain. There's probably a Griffin Rock desert.
Yeah.
Griffin Rock ice cap.
Yeah, it's like a video game. It's just got a video game sort of.
Oh no! There's going to be a sewer level.
I mean,
this is a sewer level. Sorry.
Yeah,
spoilers.
You see the sewer level in this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the result of all the mad science going on there. Like, everybody's there's just a bunch of areas where somebody's weather dominator screwed up, so it's just a desert now.
Yes. This is entirely accurate.
Anyway, they are all luckily saved by Heatwave using his hose as a rope.
Yes. Which, astonishingly, nobody chooses to call out as a reason why they're clearly not just robots. But that's because that's not the point of this episode.
No, the point of this episode is cut to Doc Greene.
Yeah.
And he's all, Marty, you see this tape where this guy went off the bridge? It would be much better if he actually had a motorcycle that became a watercycle.
Which is definitely one takeaway from that entire incident. I think maybe the better takeaway would be don't try to jump over a fallen bridge on your motorcycle.
Doc Greene is wonderful in it, like he's constantly solving problems that don't actually exist.
And then causing problems?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely causing additional problems.
Yeah, so this is the Turbo Cycle.
Which is maybe not a good title, but it's a neat looking design of a three-wheeled scooter that becomes a sort of a ski-doo.
Well, I believe that's also the name of Prowl's Action Master vehicle.
Ah.
Oh.
The Turbo Cycle.
It also just, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb. It looks like a scooter.
It does look like a scooter.
Like a Vespa, sort of.
Tron
it's like,
wheel scooter.
It has three wheels.
It's a Tron Vespa. It's just like a Tron Vespa.
You just rented this Turbo Cycle to the Punisher. Kiss that baby goodbye. Anyway, so Cody immediately says, well, I'll test this because I'm the star of this show. But Doc Greene's, well, it's too late, Marty. I've already offered it to Cade, your brother.
Except more LeVar Burton.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't really do a LeVar Burton, so from this moment there on, I will just be doing my bad Christopher Lloyd.
That's fair.
Bad Christopher Lloyd.
You got me on this by... We've already mentioned Christopher Lloyd on this episode thanks to Star Trek 3, so it's just going to happen. There's nothing we can do about it.
You just have to switch, instead of saying, Marty, Cody! You just say it in the same intonation, it sounds close enough. Cody, you need to help me. You have to help me save the DNA of my heart. Which is a thing that Doc calls his daughter. DNA of my heart. Which,
yes.
I mean, it's kind of an adorable way of saying your offspring, your child, but coming from Doc,
it does raise questions again.
She's not really my daughter, Cody. I grew her.
Yeah, she's literally made from the DNA.
I thought maybe I'd need the organs.
Of a scraping of your heart.
That's right. Have you seen Pulp Fiction, Cody? I had to use a big needle. Oh, no. Cody, where's my black medical book?
Kids, don't watch that movie.
Ask your parents.
Yes.
Anyway, Cody's like, I'm much more responsible than Cade, my brother, who is a known jerk.
Yeah, which
I mean,
Cade comes in acting like a spoiled man-child. So yeah.
As but remember that time I gave you my fusion-powered water gun, which really is more of Doc Greene's problem than Cody's, because why would anybody even have a fusion-powered water gun?
Fusion, no, I mean, it's... still having fusion things in this day and age is weird. Like it was an 80s and 90s gag of mad scientists, but saying something is a fusion thing now, it's like, that's unregulated. This is as dangerous as a proton pack. We need to get the EPA in here.
Well, I mean, speaking of Doc Brown, Mr. Fusion.
Yes.
Yes, well, again, 80s thing.
I just have to dump this garbage into my car.
Just make everything fusion-powered. It'll be fine.
Yes.
Nothing bad will possibly come of it.
Anyway, so Frankie, ever helpful, is all, hey, why don't we have Cody prove that he's mature by looking after your other invention, the Robo-Baby.
Cut to Robo-Baby.
Robo-Baby is...
It's definitely a Robo-Baby.
Yeah, it's appropriately named.
It is, it is a vaguely terrifying robot baby.
It's slightly adorable, but also slightly horrifying. Like, the head is like a globe with a rounded TV screen where the little face and expression is, which is kind of cute, but like... Mm-hmm. The proportions are very baby-like in his little grubby hands, and he does everything an actual human baby can do.
Yes.
Everything.
Cody, I built a robot that poops.
Yes.
Literally, yes.
You don't want to know what it's made out of.
And the poop smells.
Yes.
Made it smell.
But the important thing is it's in a little floaty Baby Yoda little carrier thing.
Yes.
Yes. It is the child.
I would like to see the child.
This is a child. Please bring him closer so I can examine the child. Leave him in. Do not take him out, you cowards. He's so good in that.
I like how multiple people on that show suggest that Werner Herzog is actually planning to eat him.
I mean,
you look at Werner Herzog. That's a guy who'd eat an alien baby.
It's his accent. It's so many bizarre implications with that cliched, horrifying Eastern European accent.
Anyway, so Doc Greene says, "Listen, so you take care of this Robo-Baby for a little while. Well, Frankie and I are going to the mainland, and then I will decide that you are responsible enough to test my turbocycle." And that disproves one of my fan theories, which is that this island is actually a prison for rogue super scientists, and that Doc Greene is exiled there for his crimes against science.
Nope, as it turns out, he is allowed to leave.
At least we don't know what supervision he has at the time.
Oh, he's got one of those ankle bracelets. It goes off if he starts doing science.
We see Frankie coming back from the island on a phone. We don't actually see Doc Greene at that time. He could be under armed guard or in like a heavily armored car or something.
Oh, and
just like Hannibal Lecter.
Yes, one of those.
It's like Con Air, but it's a ferry. He's on there with like Cyrus the Virus and and John Malkovich and Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This guy's he's Doc Greene. You don't want to know what he did with all those test subjects.
Oh, and Nick Cage's hair flowing in the ocean breeze.
So anyway, so it turns out that this is stock cartoon plot number 57. Protagonist must take care of surrogate baby.
You know, at least it's a robot baby.
Now, I don't think this is a thing in Canadian high schools. Is this a thing where you guys had to like look after a sack of flour or an egg or a robot baby?
I feel like this was a boomer thing. Like, I feel like this was a thing they made you do in the 60s and maybe the 50s and 60s. They did not do it when I was in school, which is for the best, because even by then I was like, I don't think this is a thing I want. Maybe because of episodes like this. I was like, having a child seems terrible. Why would anyone do this?
Yeah,
I'm opting out.
Yeah, I'm going to have some sort of mishap with AC Slater and that we flour everywhere.
Yeah.
Or, baby guts.
But
I think it might have still been a thing at my... Somehow, like, it was a thing I remember hearing of, but I never did it, so... Maybe it was just an older thing, like an old rumor of the school. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel
then
like
again,
it's
I skip biology,
that...
so...
Oh. I feel like it's a thing that maybe people used to have to do, but don't actually anymore.
Yes, it clearly is a thing that happened at one point. Okay, boomer.
Well, apparently you still have to do it in the future, because there's also an episode of Batman Beyond that does it.
Oh, yeah.
I think with a robot baby.
Oh, yeah, because I was trying to think of another example where it is a robot baby. Like, I tried to look actually in Sentai for an example of a robot baby, because I was sure it's like, there's got to be a robot baby in some episode of Sentai, but I didn't. I couldn't find one where there was a robot baby that the heroes had to handle. There's, in O-Ranger, one of the villains is a robot baby who grows up into a robot small child that grows up into a robot monster teenager.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Cody takes this robot baby back to the fire station. He's all, hey, listen, rescue bots, why don't you help me take care of this robot baby?
He's really hamming it up, too. He's like, look how cute it is. So he's selling it. He's selling it pretty good. I mean...
And it works for 3/4 of them, but Heatwave is all abomination.
Yes, I mean, he literally calls it a sparkless machine repeatedly. So yeah, he's not like, he's unimpressed. I don't know if I would say that he's like morally offended by its existence, but he is absolutely not having any of this. So of course, naturally, spoilers, the baby likes him best.
Yeah, sadly,
it's like a cat.
It's like with people that don't like cats to a degree. Although, yes. I do very much agree with him that the babies are sparkless machines. I mean, I can get behind that idea.
Anyway, unfortunately, while they all really love the baby, they're all very bad at taking care of it.
I think it's absolutely predictable that Blades likes it most, and also Blades indicates that he has leftover pizza in his cockpit.
Yeah, cockpit pizza is like a horrifying
Danny,
thing.
please.
I mean, it's not like Blades left it in there.
Danny, please.
Cockpit pizza is just...
people.
Clean up the interior of your friend.
Yeah.
It's not great. But yes.
He's gonna get like mice in him.
The baby is hungry, and he suggests that he has some leftover pizza in his cockpit.
Yeah.
Like, poor guy.
And I guess Boulder says, he knows where to find some milk, and I really expected him to come back having, like, stolen a cow.
Yes, I was so surprised that there was no cow. Like, shocked.
No.
No, instead, he tries heating up a bunch of cartons of milk with a blowtorch, which does not go well.
No, it goes about as you would expect.
Somehow it explodes. I don't...
Well, if it's heated up, it's going to expand.
I guess if it's superheated, maybe it, rapidly boiled?
But there's, so much char, and there's a puff of explosion you can see in the background. It's... What?
Yes.
So they do
find
a bottle.
To get milk for it to become flammable.
Yeah, they find a bottle. It throws up on Blades, who does not understand what vomiting is. He thinks it's trying to share the milk with him.
Yes.
He's so good. He's like, "Aw, it wants to share with me." And Cody's like, "You should probably go wash that off, Blades."
And also, it came with instructions, and Chase is the only one who reads them, because of course he does.
Yeah, yes. That is extremely Chase.
And luckily, he also finds a vulcanized waterfowl.
Yes.
A rubber ducky, which the baby does not like, hucks into a sink, ends up sucked down the drain, clogs a pipe, bursts the sewer, and causes a massive sinkhole. This town is just constantly teetering on calamity.
I feel like this escalated quickly. I feel like
yes.
that is a very that escalated quickly moment.
Yes, Ron Burgundy.gif that escalated quickly.
Yes, one little rubber ducky that has been around for millions of years manages to destroy the infrastructure of the town in minutes.
It was all part of Megatron's ultimate plan.
Yes.
To destroy humanity.
Yes.
Well, plan A, get rubber ducky, something, get a giant mechanical griffin?
Yes.
No, the other Megatron.
Oh, right, yeah.
Unless he was inspired by the message from Megatron on the golden disc to leave this rubber ducky.
Maybe.
Yeah.
To eventually ruin some Autobot's day.
Anyway, it is at this point that Chase attempts to sing a lullaby and is extremely bad at it.
It's not good. I'm not even going to try it. But also, he takes issue with having a baby in a treetop. That's dangerous. That's against child safety regulations.
Oh yes, he stops the song to say, which I do not approve of. It's pretty good. His singing isn't as bad as Crested Ibis, but it's a thing. It's more just shout talking.
Yeah, he's real. If he was a little more melodical, he could be in a B-52's cover band.
Yes. I do feel like if one wanted to super nerd out at this point, one could extrapolate from here what Cybertronian music must be like, but I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah,
that Cybertronian art comes up, but I can't remember.
I don't know that we've ever actually experienced. Yeah. And there are guys who are musicians. Well, there's the Knights of Unicron, that SDCC exclusive.
And Jazz just likes music, but he likes Earth music. I don't think he ever shares an example of Cybertronian music in any series. That's
right. Well, I mean, that's why he names himself Jazz and not, the Gleep Galopian Minuet or whatever.
Yes.
That's a thing to look up. Music from Cybertron at some point.
Meep Morps.
Meep Morps.
Anyway, they finally do get this baby to sleep by using Blade's rotors as a mobile.
Yes, and that makes Blades very happy. Because he's a good boy.
Unfortunately, the alarms go off because this sewer breakage has caused a massive sinkhole that is threatening to consume the entire bank.
Oops.
Yeah.
And as Heatwave says, finally, some leakage that isn't baby-related.
And yet it is. There's so much
well, still,
more.
It's a better kind of leakage, even though it involves the sewers.
Yes, not directly baby-related.
Baby-adjacent.
Yes.
So they've all got to roll out to the rescue.
Roll to the rescue.
They've got to some guy has been stranded inside the bank. I think it's the helipack guy.
Yeah,
again.
If only he had his helipack here, then he would be able to just fly out. But I guess he probably left it in the back room because he's presumably works at the bank because he's dressed like someone who works at a bank.
He looks like a guy who works at a bank.
Yes.
Anyway, Heatwave and Chase are propping this up with girders, which Chase does not approve the theft of.
No.
He says, okay, we'll leave a note.
He eventually concedes to leave a note. He's very like, I guess.
And so to get into the so they need to shut down the water, so they have to turn off the city's hydroelectric power. And there's apparently just a button in the command center that does this, which is, again, terrifying.
No, it's a big... so they're switching to their, I guess, emergency backup wind farm, which is a thing.
Yes.
They have one
which
big
is hidden
button.
under the ground. It's not just always there. It's hidden under the ground, and then they pop up. But there's a button it's like hydroelectric. There's a water drop, and then there's a fan.
Water.
And you press the fan.
Yes. They would have had to make a whole mechanism for each of these wind turbines to drop it into the ground, and this is just it's a lot. You would think that they would be running these wind turbines more often, but I guess
this is Griffin Rock, though. The whole island is a lot.
Yes, that is entirely true.
And unfortunately, those turbines have lured away the Robo-Baby. So even though they saved the bank, the Robo-Baby has flown the coop.
Okay, so this baby saw these wind turbines on the screen and was somehow able to understand that those images on the screen correlated to this different location. Like, my cats can't even figure out that the bird on TV is not there if you bat at it.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a screen. I think those are just windows.
Well, no, but the command center is in the basement, is it not?
No, I think it's up top.
It is?
I think the basement is just where the robots live.
I thought that's where the command center also was with the Cody's big giant Batman screen with all the buttons.
My vote is that the command center is in the basement, and this is a video. Because don't they have, like, different angles of the wind turbines coming up or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it pops up on a screen.
Yes, but again, this is the same kind of thing where somehow Doc Greene has footage of this, motorcycle accident at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Well,
it's possible he just has this whole island wired up with cameras.
I didn't think that it was a window. I thought it looked like it was a video screen that the baby somehow extrapolated the location based on. I mean, it's apparently a very advanced AI, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got all the intelligence of a baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it even has object permanence.
No, probably not. It's very small. It's very baby.
Listen, I slaved over that defecation technology.
I mean, it is fairly impressive. That's not nothing.
I was getting the consistency and odor correct.
Yeah.
For weeks I was all, Frankie, come down here, smell this.
Possibly for weeks. I mean, he put a lot into this, as we will find out when he tells Doc Greene that everything is perfectly fine and nothing is wrong at all.
Yeah, because Frankie calls him and says, hey, we're on our way back. How's everything going with that robot baby? And he's all, absolutely fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Yes.
Yes.
We definitely didn't lose that baby that's apparently worth $3 million. Cody, I powered it with plutonium I stole from the Libyans.
Maybe that's what he was actually going to the mainland for.
Yeah, he's just handing over a suitcase full of pinball machine parts.
Yes. And that's why he's got to hurry up and get back before they open it. It's just fortunately they do take longer.
An empty canister that no longer has nanites.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so Cody finally figures out what's going on with these windmills. But unfortunately there's so many windmills that they cannot find the baby. truly, this is Robo-Baby's day out.
Yeah, I did think about that. Thankfully, this episode wasn't called that. Yeah, because I think Boulder says there's 187 windmills or something.
Yes. Actually, I think there is a later episode where there's a giant baby.
What? You can't just have a giant baby. I mean, you can.
Well, it's not normally giant. They're Doc Greene has an embiggening.
Oh, yes, of course he does.
Honey, I blew up the kid.
Yeah, it's a honey, we blew up the kid situation.
Of course it is.
Anyway, so while they can't see it, they can smell it. This baby has befouled himself.
Heatwave manages to detect him olfactorily.
And they are tracking him by the scent of his robot poop.
Yes.
Again, Doc Greene, there are more important things you could be doing. I'm reminded again of that. Of that Spider-Man panel where he's where Sauron saying, "But I don't want to cure cancer, Spider-Man. I want to turn people into dinosaurs."
Yes, I love that panel.
It's like, Cody, I don't want to cure cancer. I want to make robot babies that poop.
I mean, he did say that I want to point out the baby was not created for schools to use as a project. It was created to gather data on the infant experience. So it needed to be able to do everything an actual baby would do, and then I guess have a heart rate and all of that for them to gather data from. So I guess then it is important that the baby have smelly poop. Because, I don't know, maybe he wants to see how the baby smelling its own poop affects its heart rate. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Look at that hack Sumdac in Detroit. That guy's made 1 million robots and none of them poop.
I mean, as far as we know.
Yeah. Well, at least we can actually be pretty well assured that Frankie is not a robot, considering Doc Greene's level of robot technology here. On display?
Yeah, that's...
No, as previously established, she's definitely a clone made from his heart DNA.
Yes.
I made an X-23, Cody. She's also got claws in her feet for some reason.
Who knows why?
Claws that are longer than her feet. How do they do that?
Who knows?
Magic.
Also, when it's pointed out that the baby went to the wind farm, Blades said the baby missed him. And that was, again, very cute because Blades is the best.
And of course he can't get through because these blades are spinning, and it is about to crawl to the edge, so they have to stop it somehow. So much like in Robotech, the day is saved with the power of song.
Yeah, only instead of confusing aliens who do not understand what is this kiss, it's just a distraction to stop the baby from calling. Yet the baby still falls.
Yes, the baby does still fall. The day is not actually saved at all.
The baby falls, and yet again, Heatwave should have taken another life by catching someone in his giant metal hands, which are moving at rapid speed.
Maybe they have pads in the palms.
Yeah, maybe
or something.
they do them specifically. The rescue ones
have a softness degree. I mean, I guess there isn't a heavy metal clang, but there is a noise.
I mean, I would like to point out that this is a long-standing issue in Transformers fiction, because I want to say it's issue 11 or so of the original Marvel comic, Jetfire catches someone who's falling, and it's I think someone wrote into the letters page complaining about exactly this.
And then someone tried to no-prize it by saying they coated their hands in a soft material.
Yes. So this has been a long-running concern.
It's a long-running thing, and I guess none of them are as egregious as the first live-action Transformers movie, where Optimus Prime catches Sam and did just bouncing back and forth between buildings and cracking his neck in 15 places.
Well, nothing. I was going to say nothing is as egregious as the first Transformers movie, but that's not fair. It's most of them are that egregious.
No, I would say that
there are 4 more.
Yes. That are more egregious.
Yes. That one just
Apologies, Megan Fox. I have reduced Sam Witwicky to a fine slurry.
And nothing of value was lost.
Do you have a small bucket? Actually, I just watched The Peanut Butter Falcon, which is a Shia LaBeouf movie from last year that's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen that.
It's also got Dakota Johnson.
Fanning?
Okay.
No, not Dakota Fanning. The one who's the daughter of Don
Too
Johnson.
many Dakotas.
Ah, the one who was in the 50 Shades movies.
That's right.
Oh.
And for the wrestling fans out there, it also has Mick Foley and Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, that bumps it up in my watch list.
It's a legitimately good movie, and Shia LaBeouf is actually really good in it.
I don't know if I've ever seen Jake the Snake act. Well, other than wrestling, but
I mean, he's kind of just being a wrestler. But anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, the baby is saved by, of course, Heatwave, who is briefly motivated to express emotion over this thing, but then, of course, has to save face and say, "Oh, that was very irresponsible, you soulless abomination."
Yes.
So they go back to Doc Greene, and he's all, the readings for this robot baby are all over the charts. You passed with flying colors because this baby isn't dead.
Yes. Obviously, you have had some sort
not
of
dead, and I got lots of good data.
Exciting adventure. Yes. Every day where I don't kill a child of some sort is a good day.
Must have been an exciting adventure, possibly involving Joe Pantoliano and Lara Flynn Boyle. And so Cody is given the keys to the turbo cycle. And Cade is given the keys to the Robo-Baby for the next week.
He says, "Wow, we got so much data from it from that one day. Imagine how much data we could get from an entire week. Here you go, Cade." And Cade is like, "No." But they don't let him. They don't let him.
And then I was going to say, and the Robo-Baby was never seen again, but he actually does come back sometime later. Apparently 50 episodes later.
Wow. I guess it is good to know that Cade did not actually destroy the Robo-Baby.
No. Would you believe it involves an evil supercomputer voiced by Lost in Space's Billy Mumy?
I would believe that.
Ooh, interesting. Yep. Oh, I also checked the wiki.
I would believe anything of the show.
Rubber Ducky does come back, or a Rubber Ducky does come back. Hooray.
Vulcanized waterfowl.
Yes.
So yeah, this episode raised a lot of questions, and in many places didn't make a lot of sense. But I had fun all the same.
I don't like babies. I need my children to be large enough, developed enough to be able to be people. So, I don't know, babies scare me. This episode scared me.
I don't even know about that. Yeah, it very much
probably cartoons like this
like babies
contributed.
No. No babies, no small children who cannot be trusted with robot babies. It's no. Entertaining episode, but existential horror of having a robot baby that poops.
A
baby that's never not a baby.
It did kind of remind me, though, of something that I was reading recently about how people, excessively anthropomorphize all the robots, that you run into at the grocery store and stuff now.
Yeah, I saw things it's...
Wait, what? Robots at the grocery store?
Some grocery stores do have security robot things. It's weird. It may not be that common yet.
My grocery store has.
Do you guys live in the future?
Yes.
I've never seen these.
It's just a maybe 5 foot tall black tower thing on a little slightly larger 4-wheeled. Yeah, it's a monolith. It's got big googly eyes on it, and it beeps at you to let you know that it's coming.
Have you been going to the mall from Chopping Mall?
maybe that may be where I get my groceries.
Did they remind you? Did they thank you and tell you to have a nice day, and then they shot you with lasers?
Yes.
Blew up your head with a surprisingly good blood.
Was Barbara Crampton there?
I mean, it's an actual thing. It's
nice
the grocery store chain is called Martin's, but it's actually owned by Giant, which is sadly just Giant, and not the giant eagle that we had back in Columbus, which I believe I have mentioned before, being locked in a perpetual struggle with Big Bear until it eventually did defeat Big Bear and took over some of its locations.
You know, that's extremely strange because there's a Canadian discount store named Giant Tiger.
Huh. No, the grocery store chain in the DC area is just called Giant, which I have mentioned to people, especially people from Columbus, and they've been like, Giant what? Like, you can't just have
just be
the adjective.
What animal?
It can't just be an adjective. But yes, there's a robot that wanders around my grocery store, which I like to go to because it never really has too much of a line, because everyone here goes to Walmart like as a matter of religious fealty. It's kind of disturbing.
Yeah. I kind of wish there was a robot in my grocery store. I like the idea of humans going back to animism and like making objects into totemic gods, only now they're using ambulatory robots. It's amusing.
That was literally the perspective of this article that I read, which was by like a Buddhist.
Oh, it might have been the same.
Yeah, it might have been the same article. But basically what I'm saying is, you give somebody a robot baby and they're gonna treat it like a real baby, possibly even better than a real baby for some reason, because humans are weird.
Well, yeah.
Humans
also,
have
robot
weird
baby
brains.
might have cameras in its eyes. It's always watching you.
Well, not this, because they're like digital. It has like a digital face, so it at least is probably not watching you. They did say that the baby was not recording.
No,
yeah, it was taking
because
like,
they did again
poop
because
levels and blood pressure. And,
because being in disguise was not at all a point of this episode. They did point out that it didn't matter if the baby knew that the Autobots were Autobots, because it wasn't recording them. It wasn't reporting that information back to its masters.
So we will be back. Sorry. David.
You're catching up 2 weeks in a row. Well,
Count
you
myself.
almost forgot this.
Count myself.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Do the thing. And then we have to, I guess, have a brief discussion of David Wise.
Yeah,
I just have one thing I want to say.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That ties into something that I said back when we were doing Beast Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But first, David, talk about...
Oh, okay. What is this? My brain just... QQ Sentai, Go-Go 5! This week, episode 8. Rescue Sentai activity suspended. It's kind of a... It's more of an episode about their dad, their annoying science dad, who, in this episode, I found out his first name is his name is Mondo. Mondo. It's an odd name, and it doesn't even feel like a Japanese... Well...
it's not.
It fits the structure of a Japanese name. It just doesn't...
That's fair.
It's Mondo the Magnificent or something. Anyway,
Is
he
this
gets into...
the episode that you shared the screenshot of with the guy named Ligma?
Yes! I'm going to get to that.
Okay, sorry.
Most of the episode is about, like, the fire commissioner, fire chief of the town of Unnamed, which I'm just going to assume is Tokyo. It may be named, but fuck, I don't know. Oh, I've been cursing. I'm not cursing. Anyway, the commissioner, he gets into a problem because apparently he was an old friend of Mondo, and he was annoyed that he disappeared for 10 years right when he became the commissioner of the fire. And he says, no, you rescue heroes can't do this stuff because you put out a fire before rescuing people, or even though the fire was about to set these people on fire, whatever. It's a whole thing. And there's a historic flashback that apparently they were both from two separate families in the Edo period that were firefighters, so this is a generational thing. It's been going on a long time. But yes, Mm-hmm. The monster of this episode, which looks like a skeleton football player sort of with spikes all over him, is the lightning rod beast Ligma. Well, not really. It's spelled out in the subtitles. But it's actually Rima. It sounds like what they're saying. But whoever was doing the subs did the right job and wrote it Lima. So Ligma. With an H.
So it looks like Ligma.
So I approve of that.
Ligma balls.
Yeah.
The tragedy of Darth Ligma.
Ligma ball. There's no reference to balls in the episodes, but I really it gave me a great chuckle that the monster was Ligma. Anyway, there is a baby incident in this episode. That the evil Calamity Monster's demon baby named Drop.
That's not a good start.
He makes a comment. Well, he says a thing, but it's baby talk, and then their butler Pierre translates that the baby said he misses his mother.
Aww.
Because the entire plot of the demons is that they're trying to resurrect their mother in the giant conjunction of planets that's coming up. But yeah, it's about the dad just being a jerk, kind of. Although he's not that much of a jerk. He's just trying to do the right thing and rescue the city and the whole planet.
As you do.
Mm-hmm. But he doesn't talk to people for a decade. It's like, dude, you were like my best friend and friendly rival of a firefighter, and you vanished, and you didn't even talk to your kids for 10 years. And your wife's dead somewhere.
This sounds relatable.
Well, Happy Father's Day. Oh, when the hell is Father's Day?
June.
Yeah.
It's June.
Never mind.
Yeah, June.
Anyway, yeah, there's
it's a
the
ways
thing.
off.
Yeah, yeah. So now we have to talk about, David Wise, who passed away a few days, well, when this comes out, it's going to be like a week ago.
So I made a comment back when we were doing Beast Wars about there being some episodes that still had that very, 80s cartoon episode kind of plot. And the thing about the 80s cartoon episode kind of plot is that most of those were written by David Wise.
Yeah.
And he passed
some
away
of the others
recently.
I can remember by a couple other people's from Transformers. Yeah.
Probably a lot of, I mean,
a lot of the...
I imagine that there was a lot of...
Most of the ones you can think of first.
I imagine these guys hung out, basically.
Yeah. Or at least talk to each other, co-wrote with some of the other people who would write things. But yeah, David Wise has probably reused some ideas more than anybody else. It was kind of his thing. Especially the Kremzik episode. There's an episode of so many cartoons from the 80s and 90s where there's a little electric gremlin-like monster that shows up, and I think every single one of them is written by David Wise.
Yeah,
yes.
And it's not like they're the exact same episode, but it's a recurring theme. Was the He-Man episode the first one?
I think so, yes.
I'm looking up. I'm reminded there's there are books that you see occasionally in the writing books that are 7 plots that always work. And I just imagine that he would have a book like that would be main characters are shrunk down. Electric gremlin. These are the plots that always work.
Time travel episode?
Character is suddenly rendered blind.
Oh yeah, the blind
characters
episode. Switch
bodies.
Mm.
You gotta have body switch. Yeah, the blind episode was one of the ones with Beast Wars where I was like, this is an 80s stock plot. So yeah, whenever I see, and when they do those books that are how such and such plots that always work, they're talking about writing suspense or more vanilla stuff than 80s cartoons. But I just like to imagine one of those that's just for cartoons. That's a collection of stuff that David Wise and the other writers from that period just reused from show to show, which, they did always work.
Yes.
He did one of my favorite episodes, Rebirth, which we got to do, which I subjected everyone to.
Yes.
But yeah, yes. I just wanted to comment on that because it reminded me of what I'd said when we were doing Beast Wars about there being these sort of things that got reused over and over, and as it turned out, most of those were written by the same person. So,
and of course, he also wrote War Dawn, which is a big Aerial Bots episode.
Yes. Didn't he do Search for Vector Sigma too?
Yes, he did.
Yes. So he got my boys. He understood my boys.
Oh yeah, like a lot of the lore stuff. Like he wrote the I forget what the name of the one with Alpha Orion Pax. And
well, that is War Dawn,
which I guess that is War Dawn.
Okay, right, the Aerial Bots get sent back in time, and then they're dicks, and then also they see Optimus Prime being born.
It's just Slingshot who's the dick.
I forget how that episode happened because I kind of forget the Aerial Bots.
Oh, you're killing me. But yes, that's an Aerial Bot episode. But yeah, look up David Wise on TF Wiki. Look him up on IMDb. And there are absolutely some episodes of something that you definitely remember.
You have to just make sure it's the right David Wise. There's more than one David Wise, so there might be confusion at some points. But most of it's the one that wrote a lot of cartoons in the 80s. That's the right one.
Yes.
There's also a David Wise composer and.
So yeah, but that's I mean. Won't be like he will be missed because he has been retired for an extended period, so he's been missed for a while. But
yes.
It's worth looking up and in his memory saying, "Hey, I remember that episode," and also the time they did that same thing in Ninja Turtles.
Wow! Apparently, his first writing credit was for the Star Trek cartoon in the 70s.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that. I think someone on RFC was mentioning...
And he was like 18 or something.
He was the only person who has ever won a writing Emmy for a Star Trek episode.
Wow, that is shocking.
And it was for that animated series episode.
Huh.
Which episode? What the heck?
How Sharper Than a Serpent's Tooth.
Did people get shrunk in that one? Or...
that's the one with the Quetzalcoatl, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's one of those episodes that like I would catch all the time of that series. Like most series in the 80s, like in reruns, I would catch like the same handful of episodes, and it was always that one for Star Trek. And man, that's a good weird episode. And I think. Oh, is that the one? Or no, that may not be the one with there's a Native American crew member.
That is
on
the
that
one.
Animated series that, okay, it does show up in things, which I think he based upon another writer, maybe? Or he asked another writer, because it's like, that character is from a specific tribe, not like a generic, he's a Native American.
Good. Yeah, good on him.
That is Ensign Walking Bear.
Because that is something that not a lot of people did at that point, was actually like talk to someone from that group, and especially if it's like someone you're already friends with and not someone you're just hitting up for sensitivity reading. So that's really good to know.
I think it was based upon someone. I'm not positive about that, but yeah.
But apparently there was also a 70s Godzilla cartoon that he wrote for?
Yes, it was Hanna-Barbera. They showed it on Cartoon Network back in the day.
Hanna-Barbera. With Godzuki?
Yes.
Oh, that's the one with Godzuki. Okay.
Up from the Depths, 30 stories tall.
Yes.
Where Godzilla is voiced by Lurch.
That's right, Ted Cassidy.
Yes, they showed that on Cartoon Network back in the 90s.
Apparently Godzuki is Don Messick, so I assume he just sounded like Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
But, being a baby. But not Scrappy-Doo. That's,
Rodzilla? Well, no, Scrappy-Doo was a different guy.
Yes.
I can't think of his name, but he, like a noted voice actor of some sort.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We just can't remember it. Yeah, so David Wise tended to write, in some ways, the same story over and over, but they weren't exactly. He would change details, but it was enough that, like...
He got paid for it.
And they were fun.
You would notice. You would eventually notice. Because, I think somebody said, maybe in the forum or something, or our Discord, that, like, when you're watching cartoons as a kid, you would notice, there's a lot of the similar kind of story that would crop up in a bunch of different shows. And it wasn't until later you realized, they were all written by David Wise. It's like it wasn't just the same stories over and over. It was this one guy who actually, like with the Star Trek episode, he would actually put detail and interest and fun into these stories that were kind of the same story over and over. So, really entertaining writer.
Telling you plots that always work.
As I said earlier in the channel, I expressed great disappointment over the fact that even though he wrote the Clock King episode of Batman the Animated Series, that isn't one of the plots he reused. I just wish that every 80s cartoon had just a guy who was obsessed with clocks, somehow inexplicably beating the hero.
Isn't there?
But he did later reuse that for like a Mighty Ducks episode, and there was some other episode of something else after that he wrote that had someone obsessed with clocks.
Or was it Darkwing Duck, maybe?
That sounds like a Darkwing Duck.
I remember there was some other episode where there was a Clock King-like plot that showed up somewhere, but I don't remember.
He did worse than that. He made me late.
Yes.
For the Clock King episode alone, he goes down as one of the best cartoon writers in the 80s. Was it the 80s or the 90s when that was?
Oh, that was the 90s. That was
It was okay. That was the 90s.
I mean, it was after the Burton movies.
Early to mid. Early to mid 90s. Yeah, when I was still in high school.
That's why Catwoman is a blonde.
Yes.
And the Penguin, who is otherwise, just sort of, classy, erudite Penguin, still has like Danny DeVito flipper hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he does not have like black goop coming out of his mouth.
No, which is for the best.
Thankfully.
Nor does he spend any time in like a long underwear.
No.
He wrote some Doctor Who radio plays. Neat. Didn't know that.
Yeah, so we will definitely be covering some David Wise, possibly in an upcoming Patreon episode. And of course, we have a Patreon. Jen?
Yes. We are hosted on iaconunderground.net, which I need to do some maintenance on. But we have a Patreon set up for hosting and other expenses at patreon.com/iaconunderground, where we do a special episode every month. Sometimes it's a big new movie. Sometimes it's an older movie. Sometimes it is Kimono Friends, an adorable anime about animal people. Not at all like Beast Wars, except occasionally a little bit like Beast Wars.
And so please join us all here next time when we have a when we have a holly jolly Christmas in July.
But it's March.
Yes, we will not be doing this in July or at Christmas. So the scheduling didn't quite work out for us there.
Oh well.
So until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And this train better be on time, Batman. I'm David. Couldn't think of an actual Clock King quote off the top of my head.
Alas.
He did worse than that. He made me late. Okay.
And we got a spring forward tonight.
That's right. Reset those clocks.
Yeah,
that does mean that whoever's on the overnight shift tonight at work has to work 1 hour less.
Oh, that's something.
So, it's not so much good on the other end of it, though. When the person has to work an hour longer.